Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today in this video I will be showing you how you can work with constraints in Figma. So first of all we will be learning the basics of constraints, and then I'll also show you how you can use it practically in your designs. Okay, so first of all, here I have an object. Okay, so by default you can see that there are some dashed lines around it. Okay, like from the top and the left side. Okay, so now what are these dashed lines? Okay, these are like, you can consider it as, it's tied up from top and left side. You can assume it. Okay, now I'll show you the behavior of this now. Okay, now you can see no changes are there, right? Now the moment I'll be making it as, for example, right. Okay, now you check it. Now if I resize it, then you can see the difference in its behavior. Okay, as if it's tied from the right side now, and as if it's tied up from the top and left. Sorry, right. Okay, now the moment I'll change this top to bottom. Okay, now I'll show you how this is going to behave. See, as if this one is tied from the bottom. So okay, now I'll do it as left and right. So now this object is tied from left and right, and also bottom, from three sides. Okay, so you see how now, since this one is tied from both, you know left and right, that's why it's expanding its size. The size is getting expanded. Okay, see. Okay, and it's moving in the bottom side because it's also tied up from the bottom side. Okay, now I'll make it a center. Okay, and then this also as top and bottom. Let's see. Okay, so I hope you are assuming it like what the result will be. Okay, so right, it will be expanding itself, from both the sides, top and bottom. Okay, and then it will be in the center only. It will be not moving here and there. It will be in the center. Okay, now I'll select on this object, and then I'll make it as scale. Okay, and then this also as scale. You see, the object is scaling itself. The same thing I'll do. See. Okay, so the way I'm stretching this artboard, this is also getting stretched. Okay, so this is what we call it as scale. Okay, scale in the constraints. Now I'll tell you how you can use it in, like, practically how you are going to use it. For example, a very rough sketch I'll be creating here, a very rough type of wireframe, you can say. So I'll create that. Okay, and then, for example, I'll just draw here and assume it as it's a logo, and okay, logo of the website, and then these are the navigation links. Okay, little bit of lighter, sorry. Okay, place it here. Okay, that's it. Okay, so here I have some navigation links, and here this is the logo. Now I'll first of all I'll see this one. This one should be left and right. Okay, this one should be left and right, means this will be stretching. Okay, this will be stretching as I stretch the artboard. This only this rectangle, okay, it's not grouped yet, only this rectangle I'm going to place it as left and right, okay, and top, okay. This should be top and left and right, that's it. This should be this should be what I want. This logo should be placed in the left top, okay. So by default only it is left top here, okay. So this should be at the left top side, okay, the when I scale it, okay. Now I'll group them all, okay, and then here you can see this is tied in the uh, left side. I don't want this, I want it to be in the right side. What I'll do here is I'll make it right and top. That's it. Now you will see how, with the help of constraints, I have added responsiveness, okay, to this. Can you see? Can you see? This is how, you can add responsiveness. Now, I'll show a default, how, like, by default it is. I'll be showing you that also, like, without constraints, how the result is. I'll show you that. Okay. And here I'll be, the same thing I'll be doing here. Okay. For example, this is the logo. Okay. Okay. This is the logo and these are the navigation links. Okay, these are the navigation links. Now if I do this, you see it's not responsive. But if I come here, then you see the difference. Okay. So that is the real application of constraints. So I hope that is clear, and let me know in the comment section if you have got any doubts. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.